What is up, YouTube? How is everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous freaking day, because I'm driving around in the snow. That's what I'm doing, driving in the snow. Well, it's not a lot of snow. Not a lot of snow. And we got Sky. We got Sky today in the vlog, in the YouTube video world. By the way, before we get this video started, I want to let you guys know, I have a TikTok. And I'm going to start using the TikTok, because that seems to be the big thing now. Everybody's using TikTok for some reason. And my TikTok will be linked down in the description below. It is IAMDFR on TikTok. So go follow me, go subscribe, go whatever the hell it is over there that you do at TikTok. I don't know. And I'm going to start making some funny videos around the shop and personal life and just having fun with it. It's not going to be a real serious thing for me, but I want it to be something fun that I can just take, you know, quick little videos of funny things going on, or if something funny happens, I can put it on TikTok. YouTube is still going to be my main platform, but you know, I figure everyone's doing the TikTok thing, so I might as well hop on the gravy train there. And well, I don't know if I'm gonna make any gravy from it, but I guess I'll just hop on the train and do some TikTok. What do you think, Sky?
You can make some.
Oh, I know. He does TikTok too. His TikTok sucks. Alright guys, well, we are on our way to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, to buddy good old Keith at Keith's pit stop in Gettysburg, and we are dyno tuning. I think it's a supercharged Vette. I think it's a C5 or a C6 supercharged Corvette, and I actually double checked, because obviously with the weather conditions out here, I actually double checked if Keith wanted to dyno today, because it is currently 31 degrees, as you can see. And I kind of, you know, hit up Keith and I was like, yo, you still want to dyno today? And he's like, if you're going to dyno, dyno. Then I hit up the customer and I was like, hey, I know we have an appointment today at noon. Considering the weather, are you still interested in coming out and driving the car out and getting dyno tuned? Because he's about 40 minutes away from Keith's dyno. And he's like, sure. He's like, I'm ready to go if you're ready to go. I'm like, okie dokie, buddy. So this guy's obviously going to drive his Vette out or tow his Vette out or something. Maybe he's towing it. I don't know. But he's bringing it out to Keith's pit stop. We're going to dyno tune it. But I think it is a stock LS1 or LS2 or even an LS3 if it's a newer C6. With a Whipple. I think it has a Whipple or an Edelbrock supercharger on or something. So let's get to the dyno, guys, and let's see what we're dealing with here, because I don't quite remember, to be honest. And see what kind of numbers a stock supercharged Vette puts down. I hope you guys are interested in the video, and I hope you give it a like and subscribe to the channel and all that fun jazz. Hit that notification bell, click it for all, so you can get all notifications for all the shit going on this channel. And let's get to Keith, guys. Let's get to Keith. Alright guys, we are here at Keith's pit stop with a beautiful 2005 C6, just a Stingray Corvette?
Just regular,
Regular?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to pop the hood? We'll show them the goodies. I told him a little bit about it before we got here. This is a beautiful car, by the way. Beautiful. And thank you for coming out on such a snowy, crappy day.
This thing never comes
Listen, I was not expecting you to come out in this weather. And when you're like, let's do it, I'm like, okie dokie. Woo, look at that. What's that, 2.9 liter?
I think so.
Oh, wow. Yeah, here's your MAF. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, we're talking about that.
Yep, that's your MAF sensor. That's why I was asking you if this was a MAF setup or a speed density setup. But it's definitely MAF setup. Completely stock LS2 engine with a Whipple. I think it's a 2.9. I could be wrong. Do you know what spark plugs you're running?
No.
Okay, so they're probably, hopefully they're NGKs. If not, we might want to swap them out for NGKs.
Okay.
Just to well, we'll see what it. Oh, your Autel. Look at that. There's good old Keith. It's been a while, buddy. It's been a while, man.
Yeah, see, if I know you're gonna be recording, I would have worn my club shirt today.
Oh, really? Oh, it's okay, man.
Instead of I'm representing Baltimore County Corvette Club.
Baltimore County Corvette Club. There you go. Yeah, look at that, man. That's a nice blower.
Thank you.
That is a nice setup. It's clean. And it looks like you got a booster pump, some sort of a booster pump there too as well. MSD setup right there. So that's pretty cool. Well, let's get her up on the dyno, and we'll do an initial pull, and then we'll license the credits and all that fun jazz, and we'll start writing and see if, you know, if we can grab more power out of it. Hopefully we can. The nice thing is it's 30 degrees out here right now.
Right.
So we're definitely going to see power. Do you know what this thing made before? No idea? No dyno sheets from before or anything?
I had a dyno done before, but it didn't get tuned. It was like we had an event and the dyno came and did some pulls on it, but it didn't tune it or anything.
Okay, so they just like power pulls.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it made before? Any close idea?
I can't
7, 8, 900 horse?
No,
Something
nothing like that. I wish. I wish.
Probably maybe 5?
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5, possibly?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll get her up here on the dyno and we'll see what she does.
All right.
Yep, you're good in the front. Keep going, you're good. Yep, you're clear. Alrighty, let's get him up. Well, we got issues that need tissues. Running extremely lean, not good. So the tune is definitely not right on this thing. So we've got some work to do. We've got some work to do. Let's get to work. So we got the last pass on here. but we ran into a very common issue with something of this nature, and that is injector duty cycle is maxed out on this puppy at 94%, but we definitely didn't have any spark knock, which is good. We got that under control. And you can see on the dyno sheet, which I'll show that once we print it out, it made 561 500 torque at the wheels, stock LS2 with, I think it's a 2.9 Whipple, I think, and it should be like 7 or 8 pounds of boost maybe. I don't think it doesn't look like a big pulley on that. We'll look at the pulley once we're done, but we are done basically. We can't do any more pulls with this because it's run out of injector. So there's a whole bunch of things that he's going to need for this vehicle to, number one, make more power and make more power safely. Right now air fuel is very rich. I got it about 11.8 on the dyno, which at the engine is going to be about 11.5 11.6, which I'm totally okay with. Spark is under control, which is good because we were having, obviously in the beginning of the video you've seen, we were having issues with spark knock. So we can't go any further with this car, but it is safe, which is good. It's safe. As you can see, the blue line, well, I'll have it all printed out. We'll talk about it when it's printed out here. Basically, like we talked about, right, you're running out of injector above 6,000 RPM. Okay. So the rev limiter has been cut down to 6,000 RPM. This is a completely stock motor, right? There's nothing else done to it other than this blower. That's it. And no exhaust or anything? Stock exhaust? Or is there a catback?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
well,
not exactly sure.
Wonder if the tips are stock or not.
Well, the tips aren't stock, they're Corsa.
Oh, maybe it might be a Corsa catback then. Yeah. It might be a Corsa catback. You're a veteran, Navy veteran?
Yes.
Good for you, buddy. Marines. Oh yeah. All right, so obviously you have some issues that need some tissues. Okay. Okay. So the nice thing is it was not safe in the beginning. Okay. So your air fuel was really, really lean. On that other dyno that you put this on before at that show, did they have an air fuel gauge showing air fuel? Or do you not? Did you just put it on and slap down, did 3 pulls and full set it?
Yeah, they did 2 pulls.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, they didn't do any tuning or anything like that, so. Okay.
I'm going to assume that you do have stock injectors in here, to be honest. Just because they're literally at 6,600 RPM, 6,500, your injector duty cycle's at almost 100%. So you don't want to see 100% on duty cycle. Obviously you want to see about 80. Okay. 80 is maxed because then you have what's called static flow, where the injector just stays open. Okay. It doesn't actually like open and close, it just stays open, and it just starts dumping fuel, but it's not dumping enough of fuel because now it's just open. You can only pour so much. It's like a bottle kind of deal. Okay. So that's one thing. Spark plugs are another thing. We don't know what spark plugs are in here. Technically they should be BR7s. NGKs is what I would recommend. Right. The other thing is that accordion looking thing right there. Yeah, that should be a smooth bellow. I would upgrade that to a smooth bellow. Okay. But it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot, you know, that needs to be done. It's just some safety precautions. I think this thing would make closer to 6 maybe. If we full sent it with all the spark and and we had enough of fuel and we weren't running out of fuel, it probably could make close to 6. Do you know what boost this is making? I didn't see it on my scanner for some reason.
No, I have no, because there's no boost gauge or anything like that.
So there's a few things I would recommend. Okay. Number 1 is obviously everything that we already talked about. Number 2, an air fuel gauge in the vehicle and a boost gauge in the vehicle. Okay. Now there's a company that makes that type of stuff. It's all integrated. So it shows you air fuel, it shows you boost, it shows you everything you need to know in one little nice little gauge. Right. I think Innovate makes the gauge, is who it is. I have one in my car and I love it. And especially when you're playing around with something like this, you know, you gotta, it is a whole nother level of fun here. Right. This ain't a stock cam or anything of that nature. Your IATs were saying good, but it is also 30 degrees outside, which definitely helps your IATs. But when it's 90 degrees outside, this thing's probably going to have heating issues with like the heat. Like you might not know it because you'll be driving around having fun with it. Right. But if you get on it, you might end up getting spark knock again in 90-degree heat because of just how hot it is. You know what I mean? And then here's your dyno sheet. We'll take a quick peeky at that. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So that was your air fuel in the beginning right there. Okay. So right up here is your air fuel. This is what your air fuel is now, but you see right about, you know, 5,600, it starts going lean. Right. That's why I cut it off at 6, because that's a little too dangerous there. Right. So that's where your injectors are going a little bit too much. But the very first pull that we did, which is the red line there, only made 400, 495, which is, you know, probably what it was going to make, you know, torque wise, no matter what. Right. But that's when we were having like 5 degrees of spark knock. and the air fuel was kind of whacked out.
Okay.
So it's 100 and, you know, honestly, if we would have kept up with this pool, that pool probably might have made around 500 to the wheel. Maybe, but it would have been a dangerous run.
Right.
It wouldn't have been a safe run at all. But knowing that, we seen that and we shut it down and started tuning, we came out with a better air fuel for you and better spark, because you were having massive spark knock.
Wow.
And that's the scary part. Spark knock is what cracks pistons, you know what I mean? That's not a good thing at all. Not a good thing at all. So to make 561 on a very conservative safe tune is actually really bad. I mean, I can tell you right now, if you take this thing out and rip on it, it's gonna go. Okay. Because now I guarantee you're easily made. What? Oh, I thought you said something. I personally think, I mean, maybe it would have made 500 on that bad run if we would have kept going, which obviously we're not going to, because it's just dangerous. Maybe it made 460, 440, 450, whatever on that bad run, but you know, like I said, we're not going to find that out because that's dangerous. Right. But now we know it's safe, and it's making 560 at the wheel on a very, very safe tune. And you know, honestly, like I said, if you get all these little things fixed, whether you have me fix them or you fix them yourself or whatever the case may be, this thing would make more power.
So if I had you to fix it, how much would it cost?
$1 million. Just $1 million.
Just $1 million.
You'll be my only customer. I promise. Another thing I would probably recommend doing to this is either flex fuel, which is E85, or methanol injection would really, really, really make this thing good. That, and I don't know. Yeah, it is liquid cooled. So that's the other thing. You can put a box in here that holds water for the blower, for the after cooler, that will help keep it cooler in hotter weather. Now, obviously in 30-degree weather like this, it's not a big deal. But when you're talking about, you know, 90-degree summer heat, car shows, running around, this thing's you're gonna start noticing a big difference in horsepower loss because of it. So,
but it's safe to drive.
It's very safe to drive now. It wasn't safe. It was safe to drive. It just wasn't safe to go wide open throttle. So hopefully you weren't beating on it too much. No. Okay, good. We won't tell nobody. But now you are 100% safe to get on it and have some fun. Just be careful and stuff. But yeah, definitely injectors, spark plugs. I'm gonna assume this has a pump in it. Maybe. You don't know?
What kind of pump?
Like a fuel pump. Do you know? If you don't know anything? No paperwork came with this vehicle?
No. Nothing.
You kind of just, did you buy it privately or dealership?
Dealership.
Do they have it? Can you call them up and see if they have any deal?
They said they didn't have anything.
Okay, because I know with that MSD fuel pump setup, you might be still on a stock pump, and that's just kind of helping it. Technically, you should go to a 255 pump. Honestly, in the tank is what I would do. I would get rid of that and go with a 250 tank or a 255 pump. It's going to be safer because of, you know, them things. I'm not a big fan of those boost to pump kind of setups, to be honest. So. But if you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, it's safe, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm happier than what it was when we did the first pull. So.
Yeah, that's what matters, really. I mean, I like the power, but I want it to be safe too.
Yeah, it's definitely safe, and I think you're making more power than you were before, and it's safe on top of it. So yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Cool, man. Cool. All right. We are back at the shop here, guys, and not bad numbers. Not bad numbers at all. A lot of little things that need to be addressed and fixed on the car, which he will be coming back to me for, which is pretty freaking awesome. So we'll definitely be seeing larger numbers out of that vehicle, I promise you that. Now the LS2 short block or long block, you know, who knows what that can take. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how far we can push it without hurting it. Obviously, we don't want to hurt the LS2 block or anything, or the transmission or the clutch or anything of that nature, because it probably is still a stock clutch. But yeah, guys, it should be interesting to see updates on that C6 Vet. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well to see updates on that. But yeah, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make some horsepower out of that thing. It's gonna be pretty freaking wild. We have a whole bunch of cool shit coming up. Car wise, performance wise, you guys are going to be very excited about that. We have a CTSV that's going to be getting wrapped up here soon. We have a single turbo 5th gen Camaro that's going to be getting done here soon, and a few other vehicles, which is going to be freaking awesome. Plus we have a big update on the Bird coming, huge update on the Bird coming. And we have more videos on the good old Duramax coming as well. So I know you guys are excited about that. So stay tuned and do me a favor and give this video a big thumbs up. don't forget to subscribe. Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. Hit that notification bell and click for all so you can get all notifications of all the videos coming out. And just be patient, guys, because we're gonna have a very, very exciting spring coming. So there's gonna be some racing going on and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. So hopefully you guys are as excited as I am about it, and hope you guys stay tuned to see all the fun stuff coming. So, and we have some collabs going. We're going to be having some collaborations coming along as well. It's been so long since we've done collaboration videos with other YouTubers, but we have that coming along as well too. We're in talks right now. We're on talks. So stay tuned for that as well. But other than that, guys, hope you all have a great day, and deuces.